Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to auto-generate Google Sheets reports using AI agent. So here, as a sales manager of an organization, I need to generate weekly sales report of all the salesperson under me. Also, on the basis of their performance, I need to track and analysis the performance. But doing it manually is going to take a lot of time, and also it is a confusing task. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with the help of AI agent and Pabbly Connect. Now, as soon as a new row is going to be added in my Google Sheets with the details of a new salesperson, automatically a weekly report is going to be generated in a systematic format with the help of AI agent, and also automatically for that report a document is going to be generated inside Google Docs. Now, to automate this entire process, I'm not going to use any coding and programming skills, but I'm going to simply integrate all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So for your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, I am going to show you step by step that how we can automatically generate documents or reports with the help of Google Sheets data. So as a sales manager of an organization, I'm managing multiple salesperson and the sales record which they have created with the help of Google Sheets. So on weekly basis, I need to generate a report for each of the salesperson on the basis of their region, the products which they are handling, the quantity which they have sold, unit price of each of the product, and the total sale which they have made. On the basis of this, I want to generate an analysis and a weekly sales report in order to track the performance of each of the salesperson of our organization. But manually creating reports for each person with different details such as region, product, quantity, etc. is a time consuming as well as confusing task. Therefore, I have decided to automate this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, and I'm going to assign the task to generate the report to my AI agent, that is OpenAI. So here what I'm going to do, as soon as a new row is going to be added in my Google Sheets along with the details of a new salesperson, automatically on the basis of those details, my OpenAI is going to generate a structured and proper formatted report, which I'm going to then add automatically in my Google Docs to convert it into a well-documented report. And then further, I'm going to upload that same in my Google Drive folder so that we can further review the performance of our team members regularly. All right. Now, in order to automate this entire process, we will be setting up the connection between Google Sheets, our AI agent, Google Docs and Google Drive, and we are going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let's get started. In order to start with the process, first of all, you need to type pabbly.com/connect in your browser. It will take you towards the home page of Pabbly Connect, where you will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has now taken us towards our dashboard of Pabbly Connect, where we can find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows, we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box has appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Auto-generate Google Sheets reports using AI agent. After giving the name to my workflow, now I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. Among these folders, because the automation which I'm going to create is related to AI, so I will select the specific folder AI automations for this automation workflow. So now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us. The screen contains two extremely important windows, trigger and action. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is a response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose here my objective is that every time a new row is going to be added along with the details of a new salesperson in my Google Sheets, then automatically on the basis of those details, a weekly analysis report in the format of document should be generated with the help of my AI agent, that is OpenAI. For that, here I'm going to take Google Sheets and trigger an AI agent, that is OpenAI, in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these two applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when a new row will be added in our Google Sheets, then only on the basis of those new details, a new report is going to be generated with the help of OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us start creating this automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, let's go towards our trigger step and let us select our trigger application over here. So our trigger application will be Google Sheets. Let's select that. Then we have to select the trigger event. So here our trigger event will be new or updated spreadsheet row. That means here we want that when a new row will be added in Google Sheets, then the response should be captured. As we have selected the trigger application and the event, here we have to build the connection between our Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. To build that connection, we have already received a webhook URL, as you can see, and also we have received some instructions. So basically we have to copy the webhook URL, we have to follow the given instructions step by step, and by following the instructions, we need to insert the webhook URL inside our spreadsheet. So let me take you towards my Google Sheets and I'm going to show you what you are supposed to do, because when we will insert the webhook URL inside Google Sheets, then the webhook URL is actually going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new row which is added in our spreadsheet towards Pabbly Connect. After coming over here, you can see that we have the option of extensions. Let's select that, and here we have add-ons. When we will click on this get add-ons, it will take us towards Google Workspace Marketplace, where we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And over here you can see that this is the extension which we need to install in Google Sheets to build the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. I have already installed this add-on, so I'm going to cross this. Once you will install the add-on for the very first time in your Google Sheets, you also have to refresh your spreadsheet, so that then only you will be able to find the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks under extensions. As we can see the option, let's go towards initial setup. As we need to do an initial setup in which we need to enter two details, webhook URL and the trigger column. So first of all, we just have to paste the webhook URL which we have received from Pabbly Connect, and then we have to move forward towards the trigger column. So you have to decide a specific column which will be your trigger column. The concept of trigger column says that when you are going to add a new row in your spreadsheet up till this column which you have decided, then entire row is going to be immediately and automatically sent towards Pabbly Connect. So in my case, you can see that I have spreadsheet which contains columns up till G, and I want that when a new row will be added related to the details of new salesperson, then when the row will be added up till G column, then only my response should be transferred towards Pabbly Connect, otherwise not. Before G column, if the data is added, then I do not want to share the response. Therefore, here my trigger column will be G. In the similar manner, according to your spreadsheet, according to the details which you have in your spreadsheet, you have to decide your trigger column. And now you will click on this send test button to send the test data towards Pabbly Connect. So the row number 2 is sent towards Pabbly Connect as test data. Now I'm going to submit the initial setup. As we have done that, the setup is configured. I'm going to click on cross and I'm going to take you back towards Pabbly Connect. Here the response is captured, and here you can see that the response is received, which contains all the details. Here we have the unit price, we have the trigger column, we have the total sale of the salesperson, then we have the spreadsheet name, spreadsheet ID, sheet name, sheet ID, row index, that means the number of row which we have received in the response, salesperson name, and here we have the region, quantity, product, as well as the date. By using these details, we want to generate the report. Okay, so once we have received the response, this means our connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is successfully built. But now here I want that every time a new row will be added, automatically the data should be sent towards Pabbly Connect. For that, we have to go towards extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and this time here in the second option, we have send on event. We have to click on this button. As we have done that, now we have made sure that every time a new row will be added in our spreadsheet up till our trigger column, the data will be keep on sending towards Pabbly Connect automatically. After building this connection successfully, let's move forward towards our action step. And here what we want to prepare a report with the help of AI agent. So my AI agent is OpenAI. I'm going to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. So let's select OpenAI as our action application. In place of OpenAI, if you're using any other AI agent, you can also select that over here. in your action application. Now we have to select the action event. So what you want, I want to generate the content of the report with the help of ChatGPT. So I'm going to select ChatGPT as my action event. And now to build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, you must keep logging to your OpenAI account already. And now here you can see that we have two options, add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, just select that. But if you want to create a new connection, for that you have to click on this add new connection button. And here we have to enter the token. To get the token, what you are supposed to do, you just have to click on this hyperlink OpenAI API key page. It will take you towards the API key section of OpenAI, from where you can generate your token and paste it over here. But now, because I am already logged in, but here you have to keep in mind before building the connection, you are already logged into your OpenAI account, because it is going to make the connection process simple and easier for you. I already have an existing connection with my OpenAI account. I'm going to select the existing connection and I'm going to click on save, and the connection is built. So let's move forward. First of all, to generate the content, we have to select the model by using which we want to generate the content. So here you can see we have list of models inside ChatGPT. I'm going to currently select GPT-4o mini over here. And now we are going to move forward towards a prompt step. Prompt is a very important and the highlight step of your workflow automation, because here we need to provide command to ChatGPT or to our AI agent that what we actually wanted to do for us. In my case, I want ChatGPT to generate a proper formatted, well-documented report on the analysis of the sales details which we have received from Google Sheets for my salesperson, and I'm going to provide all the details over here in my prompt. You have to keep your prompt on point, clear and well instructed, which should contain each and every detail which you want in your content, as well as the detail which you do not want. So for example, if you do not want any extra symbols, any extra space or particular word to be included in your content, you have to include that in your prompt as well. So according to my case, here my prompt will be, so here is my prompt. You are a professional business analyst. First of all, I've provided the role which my AI agent needs to perform over here. Analyze the following sales entry and generate a short report that includes overview of the sale, performance insight, was it a strong sale, average, any concern, suggestion or comment for the salesperson. Here's the sales data. So here I'm going to provide the sales data which I have received from Google Sheets, date, salesperson, region, etc. And I've included format your response in 2 to 3 paragraphs. Do not use extra space as well as extra symbol in the report, as I want to directly add the generated content in my Google Docs. Also, I've provided the detail that why I am generating this report to be added in my Google Docs directly. So you do not have to use any extra space or symbol over here. Now, one by one, I'm going to enter the details over here, but we are not going to enter the details manually. We have already received the details from our Google Sheets, so we'll directly use mapping. First of all, here we have to enter the date. So here I will just delete the existing format of date, and I'm going to simply map the date which I have received like this. As I have inserted this date from my previous step, it has become dynamic, and automatically with every new response, it is going to replace. So this means every time a new row will be added in our Google Sheets and the response will be captured, automatically the date which will be given in the new row will be added over here in place of this current date. In the similar manner, all other details which we are going to map will get replaced with new responses. Okay, now here I'm going to map the salesperson name. Why we are mapping these details? Because we need to automate the process. If we will enter the data manually like we have entered the rest of the prompt, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is very important. Okay, now we have to enter the region. Then we have the product name which the person handles, quantity, then we have the unit price of each of the t-shirt or the product, then we have the total sale over here which is made by the person, and done. As we have mapped all the details, now let's click on save and send test request button to capture the response over here. And here we can see that the response is captured as described and as instructed in the prompt. It hasn't used any extra symbol or any space in it. Okay, you can see we have 2 to 3 paragraphs of the report. Overview on the sale on April 17, 2025, dummy person. Here we have the name of the person. Successfully sold 20 t-shirts in the North region, generating a total revenue of 10,000 at a unit price of 500. The sales reflects the salesperson's ability to effectively engage customers and promote the product, considering the unit price aligns well with the market of apparel. Performance insight is also given and the suggestion is also given. So as we have got the response, we are going to add this content in document format in Google Docs. So for that, let's build the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect. To do that, let's click on this add action step button. We will select the action application as Google Docs quickly, and we will select the action event to create a blank document. First of all, to insert the data, we have to create a blank document. Let's click on connect. I've already built the connection between my Google Docs, so I'm going to go with the existing connection. If you want to create a new connection, just click on add new connection. Make sure that you're already logged into your Google Docs account and click on sign in with Google. Your account will be detected. You need to select your account and you need to provide the permission. Now I'm going to click on save. As we have done that, the connection between Google Docs and Pabbly Connect is built. So here we need to provide a name for our document, and it should be dynamic so that it should get changed automatically with every new response. So here I'm going to give the name as weekly sales report for. I'm going to quickly map the name of the salesperson. And here with an underscore, I'm going to map the date, that on which date we are creating this report, so that automatically when we have mapped these details, they will get replaced every time a new response will be captured, and this way we are going to change the name of the document every time according to each new document. Let's click on save and send test request button once again, and here we can see that the response is captured. Now I will take you towards Google Docs. Here you can see that a blank document is created in my Google Docs with the name as weekly sales report for dummy person. Here we have the data as well. Now in this blank document, we are going to insert our data which we have received from OpenAI. So let's click on this add action step button once again. Our action application over here will be Google Docs. Once again, let's select that. And we have to select the action event that will be append a paragraph to a document. Let's click on connect. I will go with existing connection only, and here we have to provide the document ID. So in order to make the document ID dynamic so that it should get replaced automatically, we have to turn this mapping button on. We have to delete this existing data from here, and we will simply map the ID which we have received. So I'm going to search for the ID. You can see that here we have received the document ID which we have to map over here. As we have done that, now we are going to insert the text. So the text will be which we have received from OpenAI. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request button. It is saying warning, document is required. You can see I have already mapped the document ID, but it is still showing that it is required. This means there is a technical glitch. We do not have to worry about it. We can rectify it very easily. So we'll just click on refresh fields. Here the document ID is deleted. We will once again map it. And now we are going to click on save and send test request button so that glitch is rectified, and here we have received the response. I will take you towards Google Docs, and here you can see that in my blank document the report is added. Now I will take you back towards Pabbly Connect. I want to add this report as a PDF format in my Google Drive so that it should be accessible to all my team members as well. So for that, I'm going to create a new folder in my Google Drive first of all with the name as weekly sales report. As the folder is created, now I'm going to add the reports directly in this folder, and that too automatically. So let's click on this add action step button, and now we are going to build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. And now let us select Google Drive as our action application. You can see that I am already logged into my Google Drive account. Now we'll simply build the connection. Our action event over here will be to share a file with anyone. Before uploading the file directly as a PDF in our Google Drive, we have to provide the permission of every file so that it could be accessed by our team members in the form of PDF. So we'll select share a file with anyone. Let's click on connect. I will go with an existing connection because I've already built the connection earlier. If you want to create a new connection with Google Drive, you can follow the same process I've told you for Google Docs. Now I'm going to click on save. As we have done that, you can see that the connection is built. We have to provide the file ID, which should be in the dynamic format so that it should get replaced with every new response. So let's turn this mapping button on. I will directly delete the existing file ID from here. I will directly map the document ID for which I need to provide the permission. And we'll click on save and send test request button. You can see that the response is captured, and here we have received in the response, drive permission is provided to anyone with a link, and here we have received multiple links. We are going to upload PDF link among these links we have received. So you can see that we have received the PDF link. Let's click on this add action step button, and now we are going to upload the file directly in the PDF format in our Google Drive folder. So let's once again select Google Drive as our action application. This time the action event will be upload a file. Let's click on connect. Again, I'm going to go with my existing connection only. We have to provide the file URL which we have received. So this is the file URL in the PDF format. I have mapped that. Now we have to provide the folder ID, in which folder you want to save your PDFs. So here you can see that this is my folder which I have recently created in front of you with a name as weekly sales report. When you will open the folder, when we will go towards the URL, here you can see that after folder / here we have the folder ID. Let's copy it and we'll quickly go back and paste over here. Now we have to provide the file name which we have already received in our earlier response. This is the file name. I'm going to map it and let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, the response is captured. So now I'm going to take you towards my Google Drive account and here you can see that a PDF is uploaded over here. When I'm going to open the PDF, here we have the report. So this means our connection is built successfully between all the applications and also the automation is created. It is completed. Once we have completed the automation successfully, let us check whether the automation is running fine or not. So here I'm going to take you back towards Google Sheets. I'm going to add a new row over here along with a new date, let's say. The salesperson's name is, let's say, new person. Let's say the region is South. Product is, let's say, sari. Let's say the quantity is 35. Per unit price is 1000. And here I'm going to enter the value. Alright, so here as soon as we have added a new row up till our trigger column, now I'm going to take you towards Google Docs. When we'll go back, you can see that a new report is generated. Also the data is added over here. This time the report is generated for new person. The name is automatically changed. Here we have the report and I'm going to take you towards my Google Drive and here you can see that the report is uploaded over here in the PDF format for new person as well. This means that yes, our workflow is running absolutely fine. So in the similar manner, if you also want to create this automation for your business in order to generate reports from your Google Sheets details, you can just follow the same steps. I've just taken the example of sales report, but in the similar manner, you can create any of the report according to your choice and requirements for your business by following the same steps from Google Sheets and Google Docs. I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.